start changing ourselves from our, to begin with, outer vyavahara, then changing our sthula sharira and sharirika vyavahara, pranamaya and its vyavahara, indriyas their vyavahara. After that only we have the right to ability to focus on the mana or the antakarana or the chitta. So yoga chitta vritti nirodha. Before coming to that level, at all these three levels of Indriya, Sharira, Bahar, Vyavahara, also we have to set right ourselves according to our Shastras. Then only Chitta taken into hands for operation, then the Vritti Nirodha can be done, then Swarupavasthana can be gained. Keep in mind, it's a many lives mission, but keep on learning, keep on doing. Learning also is required continuous constant because we don't have the complete data or knowledge now, giving us a chance to contemplate and get conviction. इसलिए सुनते भी रहना है, सोचते भी रहना है, समझते भी रहना है, करते भी रहना है. So we are into the third samadhi vibhuti padam. Let us see. Om 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 Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Yoga Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Vamsharashibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhyah. Om Yedime Guruvihi Purvam Padavakya Pramanatah Vyakhyatāh Sarva Vedantah Yogaः Tān Nityam Pranatosmyaham Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Parabrahmane Shruti Matre Samasta Brahma Yoga Vidyacharya ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद् गुरुभ्यो नमः. तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण योग वेदांत दर्शन साधना द्वारा आत्मानुभूति कैवल्य प्राप्ति मोक्ष प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृतेः पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता पुरोवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सर्वेषां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणां अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री पतंजलि महर्षि प्रणीत योग दर्शन शास्त्रस्य व्यास भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थम वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. आदौ योग दर्शनाचार्याणां स्मरणं नमनं प्रार्थना. ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय नमः. ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय नमः. ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय नमः. ओम कपिलमहर्षिये नमः. कपिलमहर्षिये नमः. कपिलमहर्षिये नमः. ओम व्यासमहर्षिये नमः. व्यासमहर्षिये नमः. व्यासमहर्षिये नमः. ओम पतंजलि महर्षिये नमः. पतंजलि महर्षिये नमः. पतंजलि महर्षिये नमः. ओम व्यासमहर्षिये नमः. व्यासमहर्षिये नमः. व्यासमहर्षिये नमः. ओम अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. ओम अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. ओम अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. अथ श्री पतंजलि महर्षि प्रणीत योग दर्शन शास्त्रम तृतीय पादम विभूति पादम देशबंधः चित्तस्य धारणा. तत्र प्रत्येकतानता ध्यानम तदेव अर्थमात्र निर्भासम स्वरूप शून्यम इव समाधि. त्रयम् एकत्र संयमः तत् जयात् प्रज्ञालोकः तस्य भूमिषु विनियोगः. तत्त्रयम् अन्तरङ्गं पूर्वेभ्यः तदपि बहिरङ्गं निर्बीजस्य. व्युत्थान निरोध संस्कारयोः अभिभव प्रादुर्भावौ. निरोध क्षण चित्त अन्वयः निरोध परिणामः. तस्य प्रशान्तवाहिता संस्कारात्. सर्वार्थता एकाग्रतयोः क्षय उदयौ चित्तस्य समाधि परिणामः. शांत उदितौ तुल्य प्रत्ययौ चित्तस्य एकाग्रता परिणामः. एतेन भूत इंद्रियेषु धर्म लक्षण अवस्था परिणाम Vyakhyataha. This 13th sutra is so big, so many beautiful details. We were trying to study all of them. Okay. Okay. Tatra dharmasya dharmini vartamanasya eva advasu atita anagata vartamaneshu bhava anyathatvam bhavati nat dravya anyathatvam यथा सुवर्ण भाजनस्य भित्वा अन्यथा क्रियमाणस्य भाव अन्यथात्वं भवति न सुवर्ण अन्यथात्वम् इति. So parinami is chitta. It has got the dharmas, vyuthana and nirodha. Of these dharmas of that dharmi, there are parinamas. One is dharma parinama, second is lakshana parinama, third is avastha parinama. Okay. The dharma parinama is Vyuthana, Nirodha, Samskara, Abhibhava, Pradurbhava. Of this dharma, there is Lakshana Parinama, is Anagata, that is called as unmanifest, Avyakta, Agata, manifest in the present, the Vyakta, again Anagata, unmanifest in the past. Lakshana Parinama. Avastha Parinama is because of the sadhana or no sadhana. Whichever is given predominance, being in that avastha is called as avastha parinama. So these are the three parinamas of dharma lakshana avastha happen. This is what we discussed. Then the discussion was, is that parinama is on the dharmi or the dharma? Little deeper it is, very essential, these discussions. So one way of looking at it is, without the dharmi, the dharma cannot be. Therefore, we can say that parinama belongs to dharmi. But remember, dharmi, if it goes on changing or parinita, it cannot be called as dharmi. It has to be stable only. Therefore, we come back to the thought that the parinamas are only in the dharma, not in the dharmi. So, chitta always remains the same. The dharma and on the dharma, the lakshana and the lakshana avastha, they keep on changing. And in that two cases are, one letting loose and having the dharma lakshana parinama as it carelessly, leading to samsara. But once we become sadhaka, we take charge of these dharmas, these lakshana and parinama, and according to the shastra, what is to be done so that we identify with the charama parama dharmi. That is to be done. That's called sadhana. Okay. So in this regard, what we can talk is the whole outer objects are the dharma, shabda, sparsha, rasa, gandha. Then the indriyas perceiving them are called as dharmi. So too, the indriyas become the dharma and the mana becomes dharmi. Isn't it? Because the dharmi, the indriyas, if they are not there, for whom are these the objects, shabda, sparsha, rasa, gandha? Meaningless होएंगे ना उनका existence. Therefore, those dharmas belong to indriyas. Indriyas therefore are called as dharmi. So too, can the indriyas function without the mana? Behind it, he can't. Therefore, indriyas are the dharma of the dharma, the mana. This we studied in our Aitareya Upanishad also, last portion. Same way, mana becomes dharma, buddhi becomes dharmi. Finally, the Shuddha Atma Chaitanya or Chaitanya Atma is the dharmi. Then this buddhi also becomes dharma. Because the buddhi, how it is functioning, thinking, contemplation, etc. Because I, the pure conscious self, is there behind it. Therefore, the Shuddha Atma Chaitanya is the final dharma. Okay. Now apply this discussion which we have done so far at every level. The dharmi, the indriyas, they are remaining throughout life the same. The dharmas are changing. That is the Shabda Sparsha Rupa Sagandha. So too, उन दोनों के बीच में. Compared to the indriyas and the mana, the dharma is always changed. not always the same, not changing. The Indriyas are becoming senile or active and all. So to Buddhi is becoming changeless, remaining mana changes. Finally, the Shuddha Atma Vastu is the Dharmi in which there are no parinamas. We have to recognize that. And any parinamas are there only in the dharmas. The parinama, what we call in the yoga bhasha, is called as Vyakruti and Avyakriti in a Vedanta bhasha. Modifying and non-modifying. Self never gets modified. The Prakriti goes through the Vikruti. The modifications are always in the matter, in the Prakriti. Okay. What is the example given is what? The Swarna Bhajanam. Okay. Yatha Swarna Bhajanasya Bhitva Anyatha Kriyamanasya. When one is a golden instrument or any item, Bhitva, having broken it or melted, Anyatha Kriyamanasya. When it is made into something else, Bhava Anyathatvam Bhavati. Only the bhava of the bhajanam got changed. Na suvarna anyathatvam. The suvarna never changed. So the chitta, the matter remains same. The modifications, the dharmas, they get modified. परिणति धर्मों में होता है, धर्मी में नहीं. Okay, then अपरे आह धर्म अनभ्यधिकः धर्मी पूर्व तत्व अनतिक्रमातु पूर्वापरावस्था भेदम अनुपतितः कौटस्थ्येन विपरिवर्तते अर्थेत यदि अन्वयी स्यादिति अयम अदोषः कस्मात् एकान्तता अनभ्युपगमात् तदेतत् त्रैलोक्यं व्यक्तेः अपैति कस्मात् नित्यत्व प्रतिषेधात् अभेदमपि अस्ति विनाश प्रतिषेधात् संसर्गाच्च अस्य सौक्ष्म्यं सौक्ष्म्याच्च अनुपलब्धिरिति लक्षण परिणामः धर्म अद्वसु वर्तमानः अतीतः अतीतलक्षण युक्तः अनागत वर्तमानाभ्यां लक्षणाभ्याम अभियुक्तः तथा अनागत लक्षणः वर्तमान अतीताभ्यां लक्षणाभ्याम अभियुक्तः तथा वर्तमानः वर्तमान लक्षणयुक्तः अतीत अनागताभ्यां लक्षणाभ्याम अभियुक्तः इति. So this discussion is talked about what I have chanted now. The summary of it is what? The dharmi remaining unchanged. Dharma go on changing. Clear? Point one. Second, धर्म का व्युत्थान काल में in the let us say second लक्षण में means वर्तमान में some dharma got expressed. So it doesn't mean this dharma is not there in the past or future. That also doesn't mean the other dharmas will not come. By this, what is said? Don't be overconfident about anything that you have conquered. When we are living life at the chitta level still. Never take it for granted. कोई भी चित्त के धर्म को जो डेट्रीमेंटल है उसको आप लाइटली मत लेना. लाइक काम क्रोध आदि. Like when we are in ashram for 10 days, 15 days, because the atmosphere there in that Vartamana Lakshana, the chitta is full of positive dharmas only. Isn't it? You are in that atmosphere. Does it mean that all the negative dharmas have gone away once for all? They are in the भविष्य में है वो, अनागत में है वो. Once we come out of that atmosphere and give a chance to it, from that anagatam to the agata sthai, those kama krudadi vikara come and they trouble us. So whole purpose of this discussion is two types, two things. One is what? These dharmas of the dharmi, the chitta, are inherent there in the dharmi. Point one is that. Second is, never ever take them for granted. Therefore, always you have to be alert about it. So the three alertnesses are what? Before Paramatma is gained, at the sadhana kala, we have to alert, allowing only those dharmas of the chitta which help for the sadhana. Second, अनुभूति मिलने तक इसको करते जाना. Never take it for granted that the unconducive dharmas of the dharma chitta express. Third thing, what? Even after experiencing the truth, reality, the self, when you come to vyavahara you do again with the chitta only, the dharmi. इवन एट दैट टाइम ऑल्सो धर्मी चित्त को यूज करोगे तो धर्म के बारे में फिर से केयरफुली रहना पड़ता है कि यू कांट अलो द चित्ता टू हैव इट्स व्युत्थाना ऑफ द नेगेटिव धर्मास. राग द्वेष काम क्रोध ईर्ष्या असूया, these are all inherent dharmas of chitta. Like within the water there is a dharma, it has to express as a wave or the bubble. Within the gold, there is a dharma expression possibility that it can appear as the earring, nose ring, bangle, necklace. The same gold can be made into a sword also, a saw also, SAW. So when you make it as a knife or the saw and bhonko with someone, that sona doesn't say कि मैं तो सोना हूँ gold तो मैं उसको harm नहीं करूँगा. It will hit only. Even if the sword is made of iron or silver or the gold, the piercing effect is the same. And that knife is there inside the gold. As its dharma. Gold is dharmi. But we should not express that dharma of making the gold as knife to kill others. You can express the dharma of ornaments and use them. Best is what? The gold has the dharma of becoming or expressing as a Bhagwan's मूर्ति. तो मूर्ति के रूप में बनाकर उसको उपासना के लिए यूज करो. तो लक्षण के बारे में केयरफुल रहना. लक्षणास आर अकॉर्डिंग टू द काला लक्षिता, फ्यूचर प्रेजेंट पास्ट. Therefore, in the present, just because I have good dharmas of the chitta in the form of good vritti, don't take it for granted that in the future the bad will not come. When they come, you have to be careful. Therefore, now apply the basic two dharmas of the chitta. What are they? Vyuttana and nirodha. Therefore, always the negative dharma का निरोध करते ही जाना है. पॉजिटिव धर्म का ही व्युत्थान जहाँ जहाँ जरूरत है, we have to do it. That is what is called sadhana. With full awareness. So that is the meaning of here. So example is given for this, that the dharma, what is there in the present vartamana, will be there in the past and future also. And the dharma can be good or bad also. Therefore you have to be careful. The example given by Vyasa Bhagavan here, what? Ki Purushaha ekasyam striyam raktaha na sheshashu viraktaha bhavati iti. Anything we explained yesterday as an attachment. One person attached to a person in the present so much doesn't mean that he is not attached to other people. The attachment to other people is there in the anagata sthiti. Then the right time comes, this attachment to this particular person, which is the vartamana, it will go to atita, which is there in the anagata, it comes to vartamana. That is why the people change the friends, change the companies, change, even they get divorced and get remarried again. How? ये सब होता नहीं अदरवाइज. अनागत में था, वर्तमान में आया. वर्तमान का जो है अतीत में जाएगा. What are the things? Dharmas. And this anagata, atita, vartamana is lakshanas. So chitta is a dharmi, vittana nirodha are the dharmas of any of the thoughts, and it have the three parinama of lakshana parinama of anagata, vartamana and atita. Anagata and atita are manifest, vartaman mein manifest hote. So all the kama, krodha, the attachments, they are all the dharma, or the prema, seva, karuna, these are all dharma of the chitta. Chitta is a dharmi. And these can be at any level. That's why we have seen the highly criminal person suddenly becoming saintly. It doesn't become suddenly. Till that time, he was having the criminal dharmas in the vyuthana sthiti, in the vartamana lakshana. They have gone into atita, and jo anagat mein the saintly lakshanas suddenly came into him in the vartamana. Therefore, he is now saintly. So, a saintly person suddenly appears to be criminal. Suddenly नहीं होता है. वो criminal dharmas are there in the anagata sthiti. Now they have come into the vithana sthiti in the vartamana kala. And that will go again. Now, why all this discussion? What is our role in this understanding is we have to do sadhana knowingly as to which have to be there in all the three avasthas, dharmas expressing. So dharma is same, dharma remains unchangeable, but dharma is explained with regard to the dharmas explained with regard to the lakshana explained with regard to the avastha. So of the dharma, the chitta, the dharmas, we have to be very careful about. Never allow the adharma or negative dharma ka vyuthana anytime, past or present and future. Only positive धर्मों का व्युत्थान करना है. ये नेगेटिव का निरोध करते जा, करते करते उसको मिनिमम कर देना. बट स्टिल देयर इज पोटेंसी, उसको एक्सप्रेस ही नहीं करना. लाइक थ्रू आउट लाइफ आई सप्रेस्ड माई सेल्फ फ्रॉम बिकमिंग एंग्री, बट थ्रू आउट लाइफ आई हैड द पोटेंशियलिटी इनसाइड टू बिकम एंग्री. थ्रू आउट लाइफ आई रिमेन्ड एज a non-corrupt or speaking the truth. But throughout life there was millions of chances to speak untruth and be corrupt. So मैंने क्या किया फिर उस corrupt and untruthful behavior का व्युत्थान होने नहीं दिया. But it is there in the अतीत and आगम अनागत, वर्तमान में आने नहीं दिया. And I am saved because of it. Isn't it? That is the thing to be understood. The purpose of this discussion of chitta as dharmi, then it has the vittan, the samskara as the dharmas, and those dharmas have the parinama of the lakshana, that means past, present, and future, and it has got the avastha of one thing predominant, other is suppressed for that time being. हमेशा हमारा चित्त का अवस्था पॉजिटिव थॉट्स का होना है इन द प्रेजेंट लक्षण में. दैट शुड बी द धर्म. धर्म परिणाम लक्षण परिणाम अवस्था परिणाम हो गया. देन अत्र लक्षण परिणामे सर्वस्य सर्वलक्षण योगात् अद्वसु अद्वसंकरः प्राप्नोति इति परम दोषः चोद्यते इति तस्य परिहारः. धर्माणां धर्मत्वं प्रसाद्यं सति च धर्मत्वे लक्षणभेदोऽपि वाच्यः न वर्तमान समय एव अस्य धर्मत्वम्. एवमेव न चित्तं रागधर्मकं स्यात्. दैट्स व्हाट जस्ट वी सेड. क्रोधकाले रागस्य रागस्य असमुदाचारात् इति. किंच त्रयाणां लक्षणां युगपद् एकस्यां व्यक्तो नास्ति संभवः. क्रमेण तु स्वव्यञ्जक अंजनस्य भावः भवेदिति. उक्तं च रूपातिशया वृद्ध्यातिशयाः च परस्परेण विरुध्यन्ते सामान्यानि तु अतिशयैः सह प्रवर्तन्ते. तस्मादसंकरः यथा रागस्यैव क्वचित् समुदाचारः इति न तदानीनम् अन्यत्र अभावः, किंतु केवलं सामान्येन समन्वागत इति अस्ति तदा तत्र तस्य भावः तथा लक्षणस्य इति. न धर्मः न धर्मी तु त्र्यद्वा धर्मा तु त्र्यद्वानाः. ते लक्षिताः लक्षिताश्च तां ताम् अवस्थां प्राप्नुवन्तः अन्यत्वेन प्रतिनिर्दिश्यन्ते अवस्थान्तरतः न द्रव्यान्तरतः. यथा एका रेखा शतस्थाने शतं दशस्थाने दश एकं च एकस्थाने यथा च एकत्वमपि श्रीमाता च उच्यते दुहिता च स्वसा च इति. So what is therefore total thought is in the dharma the chitta. Potentially all dharmas are there. Okay, that dharmas have three lakshana parinama: anagata, atita and vartamana. So here example is given is in the vartamana lakshita lakshana way, if the dharma of krodha is expressing, krodha is the dharma of the chitta. Do you mean to say the prema or the raga dharma is totally destroyed or disappeared? No, it is there, but it is anagata sthiti. Okay. Then once this krodha disappears or goes away, from that anagata vartamana sthiti mein, that prema or asakti or raga dharma expresses. The best example is wife and husband. Best example. In both their chittas, they have the raga dharmas and dvesha dharmas to each other. So when she is angry with him, in the present, Vartamana is the Lakshana. Which dharma is Vitthita? The Krodha dharma is Vitthita in her. Therefore, she will shout at him this and that. Do you mean to say her raga for him died? No. Again, when the end of the month or beginning of month comes, she needs the money. That time, that raga wala dharma vyuthan ho jata hai. Do you mean to say that time the krodha ka nash ho gaya? Krodha dharma ka. It is there. उसका टाइम आएगा then it will come. He is also the same. So to the parents, to the children. Not that all the time the parents scold the children. प्रेम भी करते हैं जब उसको बीमारी होती है वगैरह. So the parents the children are not always they are disobedient at all. By mistake sometimes they become obedient. तो कैसे हो रहा है? These are called the dharmas. So in the chitta all possible dharmas are always there. But which is Vyuthana, which is Nirodha. That also Anagata, Vartamana, Atita. That goes on varying. By itself it happens naturally when we are not in the sadhaka dasha. But the meaning of becoming sadhaka is to be able to control and master. That's famous Subhashitam. Vikara hetau sati vikriyante yesham na chetamsi teva dhiraha. Means Anagat में से वर्तमान में any of the unconducive dharma का व्युत्थान होने का संभावना होते हुए भी the one who is able to control it and only conducive dharmas is allowing to express in the present. So she is becoming angry with him because the anagat जो है वर्तमान में आ गया. But she is suppressing them, not allowing them to become Yuttita, Vyuthana. She is bringing out the love samskara consciously, love dharma or prema dharma. That is sadhana. Any other negativities? Like dharma in the chitta is, I want to see TV, I want to enjoy this and all. In the chitta, there is also the dharma. I must go to class regularly. I must study my shastra. वो भी धर्म चित्त में है, नहीं तो कैसे आएगा वो? So when I promote this dharma of coming to class, studying the shastra regularly, then the avastha always will be of the chitta is in the mood of shastra adhyayana and spiritual sadhana. If I entertain the other one, give value to that one, be in the world, be worldly and indulge, enjoy. The avastha will be predominantly, those dharmas will be expressing in the vartamana kala. Then the spirituality is gone to dogs. Many people do that. We are trying, you and I, by being regular to the class, we are trying to awaken the avastha of the satsanga dharmas expressing in the what do you call present vartamana lakshana. वर्तमान नामक लक्षण में सत्संग साध्यात्मिकता नामक अवस्था को मेंटेन करने वाला प्रयत्न हम करते हुए सत्संग के धर्म को हम मेंटेन कर रहे. So dharmi is chitta, it has got dharmas. Dharma expresses 3 periods of time, it's called lakshana, and in each of the periods, especially वर्तमान में, whichever is given predominance, वो वाला कहते हैं इसको अवस्था परिणाम. It is in our hands. People not knowing it, throughout life, they maintain in the present, in the past, in the future, the avastha of worldliness only, the dharmas. उनके चित्त में फिर आध्यात्मिक शास्त्र साधना का भी सारे धर्म है, बट दे आर नेवर व्युत्थाना, दे आर ऑलवेज निरोध. बट द संसार वाले ऑलवेज व्युत्थाना, नेवर निरोध. In a great spiritual seeker, in him is also the samsara dharmas are there 100% inside. So to the Paramatma Sambandhi is dharma. But he does the nirodha of all those dharmas of samsara and vyuthana of all those the dharmas of the Paramatma. That Purushartha is called sadhana. That is achieved through Samyama Chitta. Therefore, Samyama ka Chitta ke upar Parinama. This is a subject we are studying from last 3 days. थोड़ा सा आइडिया आ गया कि नहीं? बिकॉज वी वर रिपीटेडली स्टडिंग एंड सेइंग लिटिल आइडियाज कम. Okay, further let us contemplate tomorrow. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Tat Sat Brahmarpanamastu. Good.